We are late in the calendar year. That's a good time to be south, and that's where we are. The weather just perfect right now here tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The Bucs kicker Ryan Succop about set, and off we go from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On first down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch up.
Jameis to throw it. On the check down, he finds Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw here, Dalton. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A first down throw coming for Dalton.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, it's Brady.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On first down, Brady. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brady to throw again.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Fournette, a first down carry, stays on his feet. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Winston. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a give to Fournette.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. 80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He's across midfield to the 29-yard line. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, Winston. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
89 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the safety
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Pete Werner in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I'm scared. Hey, check Mike 27. 27. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Big stop. Easy. Hey.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
Here's Brady. He's able to find Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Fournette, first down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 28-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
2nd and 10.
45. Here we go. 45. Mike, 45.
To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
128 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Switch.
To throw is Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Check.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Buccaneers open the lead up to 34-0.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch out. Hey, let's get a conversion. Big Ed.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. To throw, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Winston. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Brady now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
So now after the touchdown, Dalton will lead him up to go for 2. Here's Dalton to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Another completion for Tom Brady, and I just know that in his New England days, he would fight to stay out there until the end, until that clock hits zeros. But here in Tampa Bay, I just wonder if they'll want him to come out of the game and hand him the baseball cap in recognition of a job well done in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Finding some room at midfield. And some room to maneuver. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. play action. It's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
QB's trash. Let's go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Run it. 56. Mike.
Now Brady again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Winston now to throw on first down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Brady going to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little pass.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Operating from the gun. Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Giovanni Bernard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play action now. Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.